What we got then, Sam? Next topic. You can choose what we got left.
I can't remember what's left.
So we've done some cutscenes.
Some cutscenes. Oh, voice acting.
Voice acting, okay.
Voiceovers.
I wanted to talk about this just because, like, I know it's quite old now, but there was a lot of discussion about how awful the voice acting was for the Destiny little floaty thing that goes around with you.
The ghost.
Yeah, the ghost. And then there was some more. I can't remember now.
The DLC that came out, they completely did everything. Yeah. Everything.
Redid the entire ghost thing in the DLC. But it was a different game.
It was the ghost thing. It was like...
The original ghost thing was
the
Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah, him.
But then he got.
I know his name. I don't know it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Nolan North, who does everything.
No, does everything.
Yeah. So he's Uncharted, isn't he?
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. There you
That's
go.
the one.
Yep. There's two. I've had to bring his page up just so I can find a list of what he's done. And there's two people that do every single voice in the industry, and it's Nolan North and Troy Baker. What was that?
Just love Troy Baker.
Like fancy him real bad.
I don't really know names that well of voice actors. I recognise them when I pick them out. Like what's his name? Stephen Merchant was in Paul 2.
Yep.
A lot. Liam Neeson's been in a couple of ones, like Fallout 3. He was in Fallout 3.
Yeah, I love it when like movie actors do stuff. And
Yeah.
Again, like I know that voice.
One big one for me was Mass Effect 2, and the voice acting in Mass Effect's always been fantastic anyway. In fact, I went to Comic-Con this year. I went to a Mass Effect, what do they call it, where they came on and just chatted about the game and stuff, which was
awesome.
pretty cool. And they chatting at how much stuff goes into the voice acting, and they basically make a film, essentially.
I think the actors are better as well.
Yeah, the actors are better.
Real actors.
But what I like about Mass Effect 2 is that they use real actors for their things. Like, did you ever watch a TV series called Chuck?
Yeah.
I know that Chuck is, and I watched it.
It's also got the best theme tune in the world ever.
Is that where he's a secret agent?
Yeah, he's a secret agent, but he's actually just a normal guy, and he's rubbish at everything. But it's funny as hell.
Who was
but
the
anyway,
pilot of the Normandy? What was his name?
I can't remember.
He does Chris from Family Guy. I should know.
Seth Green.
Seth Green. There you go. Yeah, he did that.
But yeah, they're all like proper actors and stuff. And most of the cast of Chuck was in Mass Effect 2. So I was playing Mass Effect 2 whilst watching Chuck, and I was thinking they sound really similar. So I had a little IMDb, and they are the same people. And Miranda as well. Is it Miranda? She looks exactly the same.
I think I've seen a picture of that actually, so I made a point of it online.
She looks exactly the same as she does in real life, as in the game as well.
I've got a little list of what Troy Baker's done on his IMDb, and I'm not gonna touch cartoons. I'm just gonna go games, and I'm just gonna go 2015.
Okay.
So he plays Sam in Uncharted 4, which is actually coming out next year, so that's a little bit sneaky, but he's doing his voice stuff now. Already done it. He was in Star Wars: The Old Republic in the new DLC. Lego Dimensions, he played Batman and Two-Face.
Standard.
He also did Hawkeye in the TV series. This guy.
No chill.
He plays a couple of characters in Skylanders, which you asked what it was last week and we did the last podcast, and we did not answer your question. I'm not going to answer it right now.
I think I know what it is. I think I've seen it.
In Metal Gear Solid 5, he plays Ocelot, so another main character. Disney Infinity, he plays Hawkeye, and he does in the animated series as well.
Wasn't he the main person in Bioshock Infinite?
He probably was.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Him and Nolan North are like the two of the industry that literally just do everything.
So we've still got a few months left. In Lego DC Superheroes, he played Batman, and then actually in a video that came out just before it, he played the Joker. He was in the Arkham Knight. He played Harvey Dent, Two-Face, Jason Todd, and then there's ... because there's more, and I'm not clicking the link.
He also played the Joker in...
So basically, there's a lot of things that he's done.
I'm nearly there. We're down to here. There's not many games left in this list. In Lego Jurassic World, he played a Velociraptor handler. So he just went in and did like a little
I
bit
was
role.
really hoping you just end the sentence with a Velociraptor.
What a raptor!
He played a Velociraptor. Nice.
I like it.
In Mortal Kombat 10, he played 3 characters.
Good.
In Infinite Crisis, has anyone heard of that video game for 2015? He played Superman.
What?
That's not that fighting game. No, Gods Among Us was
Yeah, Infinite Crisis. We're going to write that one down and check that out. In Lego DC Comics Superhero Justice League versus Bizarro League, which is probably a DLC, he played Batman, and also Bat-Zaro, which is like...
Batman's a recurring character.
Zorro in the Batman? Yeah. It's like Bizarro Batman. In The Crew, he played Alex Taylor, which I think was the main character. That rings a bell.
Okay.
Yeah. In Tales from the Borderlands, he played Reese Tommy and additional voices. Far Cry 4, he played Pagan Min, who was the main bad guy. And that is
He had a
2015.
crazy voice, he did.
Yeah.
I've played that game.
It's incredible.
I sneaked into 2014 a little bit there because there was I was trying to see the games, but
Coming back to
it just
your-
doesn't end.
your
Yeah,
joke-
Booker do it. BioShock Infinite.
Yeah, there you go.
Coming back to
Does
your,
everybody?
your almost fantasy of him just doing the Velociraptor. One of my favourite voice actors is a guy called Robin Atkin Downs.
Mm.
And he, for me, the only reason why I know him is because he did the voice for the Cantus in Gears of War. And if you ever heard them, that games, it's
Is that the one that screams?
It's the most guttural, most like, it's like screaming, like
Which
inhaling,
one
like,
was the Cantus again? What weapon?
with the bow and arrow, with the torpedo.
They're the ones that said human.
Yeah.
I thought the Countess was the one that like resurrected people.
Because they're the thing
They're on guard. One's throwing bows. They could be, yeah.
The Countess is the one that
Countess
goes,
is the one that like goes, brings people back
and
to
they have
life.
poison grenades and
There's a-
stuff.
There's a video on YouTube,
Bastards.
it's like a 3-minute video of him just in the booth,
Yeah.
just recording after recording, just guttural like monster sounds.
Yeah.
And to think that a human
Can make that
can
sound.
make them sort of noises is amazing to me.
Yeah.
And that, besides normal voice acting where you're just being a normal human character, just portraying a voice, being able to do that with your voice to me is a lot more impressive. I think.
It's not just that though. I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, you can do all these noises, you can do all the voices, and you can act really well as your character. But then, like I saw with the guys from Mass Effect when they were talking about the game and stuff and how they'd never met until that day.
Yeah.
Like they'd never met yet they were doing dialogue together. Like they'd spoken on Skype I think twice in their life.
Chemistry would be unreal.
And their chemistry between the conversations was like completely
Nah,
normal.
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was such a natural conversation that the characters were having, yet they'd never
It
actually
can bring
met.
so much to life, can't
Yeah.
it? Best part of The Last of Us, I think, to me,
Oh man, yeah.
was...
I need to play this game.
We'll sort
It's
that.
not so much the cinematics or the gameplay or anything, it's the fact that they make the story so believable because the acting behind it all is just so gripping and so emotional. It really makes you believe about the characters
Yeah.
when the acting behind it is that
Yeah.
impressive.
Matt, what's your take on it? This is something that you.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked. Who's the guy that played the in the Hobbit? He was the dwarf, and he's in a lot of films. He's
There's a lot of Hobbit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dwarfs in the Hobbit.
the
Gimli.
But the main one,
ah
you mean
One of the other ones.
the actual Hobbit?
no, he's Scottish, and he's
Oh.
he's
Right.
one of the main dwarfs. He's like
The guy on the pig again.
I know who you're talking about because he's done loads of British TV shows on
he's
BBC.
on loads of British TV.
I'll find out. You keep talking.
But he did loads of games. I can't remember what he was in. But I want.
Just so you know, I'm so fast. It's James Nesbitt.
James.
Yes.
Nesbitt. There you go. He's in a bunch of games, I think.
He's probably in Fable 3. Everyone was in Fable 3.
A lot of people are in Fable.
A lot of people in fact.
A lot of people are in Fable.
Stephen Fry did a
It's
very
the only
well.
thing they did well.
They sure as hell didn't get the frame rate right.
Fable is my jam.
Every time I open the
All
menu, I had to
14
make a sandwich
hours
or
of it.
something because it was like, menu is loading. Okay, you can do stuff now. And then you press something. I was joking, you can't do stuff yet.
To the
Well, I also really liked. Fire, I lost my train of thought now.
Hobbit.
No, the voice acting in Ratchet and Clank.
Oh,
I doubt.
God.
I know, but I doubt they were any famous voice actors or anything, or famous people. But
You might be surprised. I'll have a look. But
yeah, probably.
I'll do
But
some research.
I think for their target audience, which is way younger than me.
Are we putting any money on Nolan North? Or
I would
Troy?
bet money on Nolan North being involved in that game.
For their target audience, and even for like the slightly older, like, because I can still laugh at some of the jokes they put in there, but the voices that they've got and the characters fit everything perfectly. Like, I just feel like it's not a complete game because there's so many flaws, and I'm very biased, but like they've just done everything right. You know what I mean? Like they had a very clear vision of how they wanted Captain Quark to sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they got it perfect.
But with Ratchet and Clank and probably both games as well, you don't go in with a preconceived idea of what that character's going to sound like.
Yep.
Unless you read a book, like a film, and you can go to the film and go, oh, like, it's not how I imagine
Yeah,
it.
but I feel like, well, I don't really know the process in creating a game. But like they probably had the artwork for
Yeah,
and the concept behind Captain Quark before they had the voice
That's what
acting.
the casting's about.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So-
saw a little clip, just to say, like, did they do the video or the voice first, etc. Do you know that new Pixar film, The Good Dinosaur?
Yeah.
Something like that. There's a clip of a woman doing the little girl's voice, and she's watching the TV and trying to match her mouth with the CG mouth. And I don't know how many takes they do, and they're like, "That was close. Just do another one." Can you imagine that?
That must have changed because obviously I work with animation. How it was done originally and how it's been done for a while is all the dialogue is recorded before the
As
animation,
it should be.
and they animate it to the actual.
I mean,
voice.
there's a chance this could have been an overdub.
Yeah, it could have
there's a
easily
chance.
been a redo. My two games come to mind when I think about voice acting. The first one is just for badassness. Has anybody played Bastion?
I know.
Everyone has the name
It's
of
almost
Bastion.
like a top-down game, and you play. It's got these like cel-shaded-esque graphic, the cutesy graphics. You're in this colourful world, and you're playing like this little kid. And for some reason, it just has this 1930s-esque film noir voiceover. So, and you're playing it, and it's so well done. And it's this guy, and just it's like this deep, like husky voice telling your story as you play through the game. And you're there, and you're like, I want my life to have a voiceover. I just want to be standing there in the morning with the kettle's boiled, and I can just hear like, slowly he poured the water. It's a tea bag like brew, and it'd be amazing.
What are you saying? Like the teabag, like.
Yeah. I wouldn't do my own voice. I'd be like, "Yo, Barry White, come down."
I played it at one point, and you get like a hammer as a weapon or something like that, and you have to break things to get items out of all games forever. You get health out of them, whatever. And I hit the thing, and he goes, "The kid hit it." And I hit it again. He goes, "He hits it again." I hit it one more time. He goes, "This kid must be angry." It's great. But then
I quite like characters where, I think it's in Borderlands. If you stay AFK for a long while, they'll start talking to you like I'm not here for my health.
yeah, there was one point when I was playing it the other day, and I was kind of watching a Twitch stream at the same time, and I was jumping back between them.
What Twitch stream were you watching?
It was at twitch.tv/Raptor Attack UK, and I think it was you playing it. I'm smooth, don't worry. And no, I came back, and I was playing as the guy with the Mordecai, with the hawk.
Yeah.
And I logged back into the game, and it, like the subtitles were already there, and he goes, "This is what I wanted to do all day. Just sit and stare at some scrap." I was like, "Oh, sorry, man. I'm gonna go and play."
Give me a break.
Also, I want to know who did the voice acting to that fucking shotgun.
Your profanity shotgun.
If you check out the previous podcast, we had a subject of favourite weapons, and Matt's was one that hurls bullets and abuse.
Borderlands 2 pre-sequel. There's a shotgun that you get. I can't remember what it's called now.
The profanity shotgun.
The profanity shotgun.
Yes,
An
it was.
extremely angry Australian lady shouts at you when you kill things. I want to
I
know
bet
who
the
did that.
Australianness makes that a lot better than
It's
just being like
so much better.
a Londoner just screaming
Yeah.
F
Like,
bombs every now and again.
Mate,
just Matt?
mate, are you serious, mate?
You will, mate.
If you do that in an Aussie, mate, it's fine. It just works.
Kind of like that
whoever
Aussie
did that voice acting, like, I want to meet and thank.
If that was you, anyone who's listening, if that was you, come forward.
Let's get in touch. We would like to thank you personally for yelling profanities when we pull the trigger. That's very important.
Pull your trigger and hear you again.
I'm going to
Okay,
double back. I'm going to double back to The Hobbit, and there's a really good. You can probably grab it on YouTube. This video, but it's Benedict Cumberbatch playing Smaug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he's doing it in he was actually mocapped
Yeah.
for the dragon, and you can see him crawling around this like open space, and the way he talks and stuff, and it does go through a voice changer, but he does the voice anyway.
I've seen the video.
I've seen the videos
Because
that he, as much as I don't like him,
And it's ridiculously cringeworthy as well.
It is
You're
super cringeworthy.
he's
but
doing
he
his
is
fucking
very
job.
good.
But you wouldn't see an actor do that in a film because it's embarrassing. But this is what the voice actors have to go through behind the scenes because they can't just talk; they have to do it, and they're not acting to anyone.
I saw a video of Liam Neeson voicing something, I think.
I bet he can actually just stand there though.
No, he was getting well animated.
Really?
Like, he's in movies going, I will fight you, and I will kill you. And then voice acting, he's like...
Real good.
Casting a spell.
Was he in Gang Beasts as well?
But it was that sort of Kung Fu Panda. That's what came to mind.
The other game I wanted to touch on, just for exceptional just script and voice acting, it has to be the Batman series.
Okay.
Batman, Arkham City, Arkham
Troy?
Asylum.
Troy
Baker.
He does Two-Face. It's Mark Hamill who
Mark
does
Hamill.
the Joker.
Mark
The
Hamill.
Joker.
Is he still alive?
Arkham Asylum. The one reason I love that. Obviously, the amount of detail I go into you find in these recordings of interviews and stuff like that, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
But the actual voiceover that the Joker does not made that
Joker's
game
is
to me.
incredible.
Just the things you hear over the tannoy and just making you laugh out loud. Just some of the jokes and things he's
He is the
making.
Joker. Like
Yeah.
That's what I
sort
think
of
of when I hear the
interpretation
Joker.
and portrayal of the Joker across any medium, Arkham series nailed it. No more than Heath Ledger did in The Dark Knight, whatever.
Yeah.
More than anyone in history, Mark Hamill has nailed the Joker perfectly.
Okay. I'm happy about how that went.
And me?
I don't know how I feel about voice acting. I think that was the question, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like voice acting.
I don't think it's more of a question, it's more of a...
Yeah, it was
I think this is
discussed.
very prominent in games and
Yeah.
movies.
I was like, games would be nothing without voice acting.
Can you imagine if you met someone who was a voice actor and they kind of just did that voice to you, and you'd just be taken immediately back to the game, wouldn't you? And I think that's the
Yeah.
power of voice acting. That's where it goes back to. Okay, then, guys, you have been listening to the Raptor Attack Podcast, Episode 2. If you like what you saw, you can find us at Twitter at the Raptor Attack, twitch.tv/Raptor Attack UK. You can follow us at YouTube where you are right now. Facebook.
Get off Facebook, get back onto YouTube.
Thank you, pal. Get onto YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Tell your friends. See you later.